I'm streaming. I'm streaming this game again.
You're grounded.
If you guys want to watch.
You're grounded.
Fuck you.
When?
How about you play Overwatch?
I want to play this game. I'm interested. There's new stuff. There's new
Yeah, but
stuff.
Overwatch. There's new stuff in Overwatch you haven't seen.
Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna log in.
What's...
Lucky.
And I shot him once in the head and he almost died. Put 20K into that.
I'm gonna start doing voices, I hope you know. Tanner.
To watch, I can listen.
Sorry, I thought you heard about it.
Nice.
Wait, no.
I want to capture.
Yeah, you have some diamonds.
What? Diamonds?
I two-hit Shadow Fox.
Yeah,
20K?
we're going to be
Yeah,
having a
20K.
poetry performance.
I'm gonna secretly turn down you.
Why are you gonna turn down me for?
Turn down for what?
Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting in all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Yeah, but their only weakness is that they can only do close range.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
He's a good voice actor.
Well, I did.
Because he plays this game.
Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no.
Deadly Feet's almost dead.
It's not a bad idea. Hold on.
You have deadly feet.
But I didn't sign up for this, you know! There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that! Who's echoing? Tanner!
What?
It's Luke!
It's Luke.
What to say?
No one cares.
It's both.
I
It's Tanner
turn-
and Luke.
Turn down your mic!
Not me, because I can
No.
No, I meant your headphones.
what?
I meant your headphones, Luke. Alright then. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Luke.
Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone
Uh-oh.
until just a couple days
What
ago.
happened?
It's a lot
Why
to
am I
ask for
spectator?
them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people.
I don't know, but you
I
just killed deadly feet.
Guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun! That's right. And intimate. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to feel the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. Yeah, she sure does. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. I agree. Well, maybe, but... Looks like Natsuki
That
doesn't have any
person
arguments
sounds
left.
stupid.
She is stupid. Gabe doesn't know.
No, I don't.
Oh shit!
Don't worry.
I'm gonna
I'll start off to help.
I'm
I'll start off to
the
help everyone feel a little bit more
fish.
comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. She begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us appalled. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping you set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Wah! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her,
Your gold thing.
but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten.
Well, how much gold I have?
As we applaud,
Yeah.
Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Took on 'em.
Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily?
That's what
Yeah. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. If it's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match.
Roses are red, violets are blue.
The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant by she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through you.
I work, doing me dirty man.
I'm sorry, Cody. I'm streaming a game right now. I'm gonna turn Luke back up, just a smidge. There you go, Luke. Those weren't even words. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Man liked it. That's my name. I'm Man.
No, you're
Man,
not.
boy, chum chum.
My name is Man. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. She he's a lot.
Even man liked it. That sounds like an insult.
The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's
How come
next?
you're not using your ultimate?
Natsuki.
Good idea.
Don't make me go before Man. I had her voice higher before. I don't know what happened. It's not like I compare to you guys anyway. There it is. Might as well let Man lower everyone's standards a little more before I have to do it.
Are you stuck in spectate?
Yeah, I
Natsuki.
don't know how to get out.
It's fine. I might as well get it over with.
It's not fine, Wyatt.
But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and stand in front of the poem. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward.
Apparently I have a bunch
I
of
recite my
diamonds.
poem.
Okay.
Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much.
Your throat hurt, that's why it's not as high-pitched.
That's true, my throat did hurt. I think it's less about your abilities
Can
and
an
more
owner
about your
switch
lack
me
of
into spectator?
Yes. In your
That
writing.
might have what happened.
Yeah, you killed the owner and then he got mad and put you in spectator.
That might have what happened.
Because he's bad.
Cause the guy we've been killing a lot is the new owner.
That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going! Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, this poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath.
Jumped off a building.
I mean...
Oh, is Luke playing Overwatch or something?
Yeah, Luke's playing
What
Overwatch
about
today.
turtles can't jump?
Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly so bad, was it?
Oh.
Easy for you to say! You better not make me do that again! Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier! I can put on whatever faith I want for other people. Well, that's a little sad. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing!
Luke,
That's a
can you tell
surprise.
me the
That's a
last-
surprise, Natsuki!
No.
Oh, I'm getting a lot.
I think it would be the other way around for me.
Oh.
Well, that's just how it is, so...
I can't see your total.
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival.
Did you say
That said, I want to thank everyone
I
for
can't
coming
see your
through.
total.
It might be
I just see
hard,
how
but
many
I
you're
hope
getting.
that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too! It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting on all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's
So why
coming
do
up.
people want Monica for Smash, besides ironically?
I mean, Monica being a sis trophy would be cool, but I don't know how she would be.
Say that name slow.
Monica?
Yeah, say it slow.
Monica. Oh no! Ugh. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far. I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day! I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright, I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep! Look at you two, always going home together like that! It's kind of
A sis
adorable,
trophy
isn't it?
would be cool, but I don't think they're adding more of those.
It's coming.
Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, man, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's just go already. Saying it ironically is hilarious. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder.
Voice crack.
That was on purpose, but okay.
Spacing out.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well...
T.
I would still walk home with Sayori, or would I walk home with Yuri? Ooh. I'd walk home with Sayori, bro. Sayori, you really think I ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. Alright. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't ruin that just for you. You're so silly, man. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it so. Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? Conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. I'm horrified. Who knows what will happen in that time? Oh no!
Luke, are you there?
Oh,
Yeah,
I know it's coming so
Or
soon.
are you watching Wyatt's thing?
I'm still in spectator.
Hey Luke, do you know what's gonna happen in that time before the festival? Amazing.
Sarah's
Skipping.
gonna hang out with you.
Yeah, the fair. We're gonna go to the fair and be vibrant, and games, and breathe.
Yeah, you're gonna hang out at the festival.
Spinning, hope, disoriented,
Spinning hoe.
happiness, entropy, melody, friends, passion, effulgent,
Suicide.
suicide, tenacious,
Sewer slide.
daydream, sing, warm, fluffy, extraordinary, imagination. Oh god, oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah, fuck. I'm so fucking afraid, dude. You must have a lot of determination.
Oh, Deadly Fiat Sombra, by the way.
Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion.
I don't know who got more there. I think Sayori, but it.
Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't all for you. And I'm super happy that you're willing to help me out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival! It's gonna be great! Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah! I'm just gonna do a Toad voice for Natsuki. Let's just... I'm not talking about our part for the festival!
I don't like it.
School where we're gonna play and eat all kinds of delicious food! You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people?
117,000.
I didn't say that.
How did he die?
Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name, Monica. What, bro? What the fuck?
Oh, God, it's a small
He's coming.
Mom, Inca.
Oh,
It says
Inca.
ink. It's the
Moan
ink joke.
Inca. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Ah, never mind. That was
He
a
has the max
translation
health he could
joke.
possibly get, Gib.
Okay, well, he ain't doing much.
Yeah.
Let's just focus on our own
That's
event
'cause he
for
has
now,
a-
okay?
That's because he has 800% damage.
Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Shuri's and Sayori's anyway.
I'm gonna go
Excuse
get that
me?
117,000.
Where is Sayori anyway?
Put it all into
Oh, there you
damage.
are. Sayori's sitting at the desk in front of the room, looking down at nothing. I'll walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I have my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Is everything alright? Of course! Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Oh no, dude, this is gonna suck. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, all right, if you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Man, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? So? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Madman. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. No, don't do that! Are you sure about that?
What happens if you do that?
She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
I'm actually
Are you
curious
sure?
what happens.
Watch the stream, Gabe. We're getting close to it.
But I'm playing games.
You can do it. I'll tell you when to hop on. Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Madman. Alright, turn it down, motherfucker. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Can I get you copyrighted by yourself?
No. Well, I probably shouldn't say it too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since she joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, man. Have you thought that maybe you're always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I mean, I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you could just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up in front of her desk, walks across the room to Sayori sitting. I watch her near down to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now I feel like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the classroom. Oh, I'm far away now. I'm back. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori.
Terrifying.
Who should we go first, guys? Who should we go with first?
Yo, the noob choose what to do.
Alright, what are we choosing, Gabe?
What are the options?
Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, or Monica?
Hey, what am I doing exactly? Hanging out?
No, we're picking, who should I show my poem to first?
Monica.
Monica! Hi, Man. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
How could you kill fat girl lover?
It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other's every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we've kind of grown up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much as her as this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me. About Sayori's been a bit off lately. Yeah, did she tell you something?
Sayori more.
Well, man, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not! I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure.
Like a nerd.
Yeah, I know how much you care about her. It'd be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her! Oh no. Sit home with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall. And I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather. A dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking before I can speak. She responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose. And we only seek the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers to sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. Hi, Finn. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? Yeah, it might. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional. Wait! Oh shit, what was that?
just think about that just a little bit more.
Wait a minute. Hold up. What is that? Hold up. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway. Oh god. It's getting
Like
a little,
sweat.
It's getting a little
Like,
bad. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing it becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening! Who should I show my poem to next?
10
I choose. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Si, senor.
Tiny one.
Tiny one. Oh god, the voice. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah! It doesn't blow me away, but there's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess you guys have been you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really strike me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a... Oh! It's like she's dragging around a dead weight! That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably fly away, just
What's the max
like
size?
letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it! Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. I'll be your beach.
Septify.
Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be at the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be at the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be at the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. Yeah, yada yada. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah! I felt like I kept my writing about negative things. So I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome! Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about simple topics and trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that just once in a while.
I got kicked. Oh, no, spectator mode.
Yeah.
At the very least, it was good practice.
Bad.
Yeah, I got mad, so I said you're a spectator.
Hey Luke, who's next?
Luke, let's find a different one.
Luke, who's next? Luke.
What are my choices?
Sayori and Yuri.
Sayori.
Yuri it is.
What the fuck?
What? You said Yuri.
I said Sayori.
I heard Yuri.
Alright, next. Sayori.
Can we find another one of those, Luke?
Yeah.
Well done, man. You definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first. Right now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore. But it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Man? Eh? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? Ow. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Eh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Eh? For me to have to become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to these sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little
We were in this
too
one
used to
before.
it.
Might be a
Overthinking.
different one, but the same thing.
Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay.
God damn it!
Oh, beach. Hers is also about the beach. It's quite long. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chastically, that's what it is, chastically meets the surface under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath gray, rolling clouds. Bro, fuck cursive, am I right, guys? an
Fuck
endless,
cursive.
an endless enigma. The easiest way to get lost in.
In Scooterman.
With the Hi, Gabe. the easiest would. Oh, fuck.
Man.
I understand. One can easily.
Scooter
I
Man.
might skip this one. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and I
I like
abandon
that.
my piece to a road at the shore. Drift forward and I
Toes in
return to
foam.
the earth forevermore. Okay, I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did. She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing style or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea.
Okay, this one might be good.
Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know?
Ouch.
It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright, we got one left. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, man. Thanks. Sarah, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course! Everything is fine! Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to take a nap or something? No, that's surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the only one who likes this one the most. Why? Why'd the music cut out? I don't like this. You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. That doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have you have to put up with me sometimes, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only thing exciting in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write about when thinking about you. Sayori? No, man, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me.
Oh. Hey, man.
Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead,
Uh-oh.
this would be so much easier. Sayori! I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, man. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that
Scared.
matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home for a little bit early today. Sayori,
Oh no.
tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay,
Oh,
you
no.
three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second! Is it just me, or did you say something strange right now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Oh.
The blood crystal's better in this one.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. This guy sucks!
I'm so scared.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? All the times to not go home with her and you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you being all lovey-dovey. No, first of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? I resumed it. Uh-oh, it might be doing the thing where it just... Oh, wait, no, we're fine. Oh, never mind, no, we're not. Well, I don't know how to fix this other than, saving it for next time. So, save, empty slot. Alright. See you later, one person.